Well, we are back here at the Under 18 AfroBasket at the University of Pretoria. It's Group A matchup, Cameroon against Senegal. Both teams coming to this game with 1 win and 1 loss, and it has to be a must-win game for both of these teams if they are to find themselves in the quarterfinals. They don't want to wait for the best rated number 3. They want to finish 1 and 2 and assure themselves in the quarterfinals.
Grabs, and it's who plays the best, who shows up and does the small things, the intangibles, getting the steals, boxing out, because both teams are both defensively renowned, proud, and should be dominating the boards.
Well, both teams coming into this game having lost against Egypt. Undefeated Egypt will be playing the final game of the day. They'll be playing Angola. And it's Cameroon who come into this game, a team that's big on second chance points, having scored 18 versus Senegal's 9.5. Senegal's bench also very big, able to contribute with 40 points over the bench. That is Cameroon at 19. So a very evenly balanced matchup. Should be one that goes straight to the wire.
The matchups are going to be one to watch. High scoring, rebounding, fast team off the floor. So transition is where both teams need to limit each other, because when it comes to transition, they can score, they can get out, and they can.
Well, the formalities have been done. About to get ready as we have a look at the referees. Referees Eric Emmanuel coming through to take on this game. As we said, it is going to be a tough encounter, and just a correction on what I said earlier, both of these teams losing out against Mali, who are set to take this group. If they'll take this group, and they'll be playing Côte d'Ivoire later on. So both of these teams looking to finish number 2, secure themselves in the quarterfinals. Head coach of Senegal, Sir Adjivon, he'll take charge, lead his troops if he can, as we have a look at Cameroon's coach, Coach Kevin Ngwese.
Energy coming into the game with a game plan to just control the transition play, limited on both sides. They both like to get on the floor, use their athleticism, use their length, get deflections, get steals, get the offensive rebound and run.
And just having a look at the starting 5, Senegal starting 5, Wasi, Sene, Samba, Piteye and Diop will start things off for Senegal.
Samba, Betie, and Mbenge key to the team's success.
And now Cameroon starting 5, Ejenguela, Bell, Seyine, Kemet and Chakonte. Those young men will be the troops to start the game for Cameroon.
Sene, Chakonte need to have a good game, almost near perfect, for them to stay in the game, stay relevant, and as we anticipate, Harley, it's got to be a close one. If both teams stick to their game plans, if both teams make the necessary adjustments when that game plan is disrupted, making for a nice afternoon of a basketball game.
It definitely should be an exciting encounter. It's a fight for second position in Group A, a group that's currently a little bit divided, but after this game, surely we will know who will move over to the quarterfinals. Well, these are the referees that will lead us. Eric Otieno from Kenya, Emmanuel Kwabongo from Benin, and Shabani from Tanzania. Almost ready to get things going. It is the FIBA U18 AfroBasket hosted by the University of Pretoria. Cameroon versus Senegal, second game of the day. The first game we saw Nigeria fighting it out against Uganda, and it was Nigeria in the end. Uganda not having the greatest of starts, but they tried to fight back. But it was Nigeria who kept it strong and managed to come up away with the win.
Nigeria just using their athleticism, getting out, making the right decision, pause and limiting your starters. So it's also, if you're Cameroon, who do you limit from scoring? Do you limit Batie, Samba, and Bengen, because they all can't have a good game? And if you're Senegal, who do you limit? Kemet, Sine, and Ulrich. Not everyone can have a good game. You need to pick and choose as to who you will allow or try to contain, but depending as well as to how they will come out to the game and what kind of game they're playing, as to the different coaches' game plan, Coach Ajvon and Wese.
Well, just a slight problem with one of the starters. That man, Senegal, Mbengu Kode, just having an issue. And I mean, Sagani, over this last couple of days, we've seen some great basketball from these under 18s, great athleticism, fights for every single point. It's been interesting to watch.
I mean, you only as prepared, or you only elevate as your level of preparation. And guys are athletic, coaches are running set, and basketball on the continent just continues to get better and it's exemplary on the floor.
Well, Senegal with the first shot up, can't get that to go, and it's Cameroon now on the attack. From the corner, big block. Well, that's a great way to start off things defensively for Senegal.
It's on the open shots, you cannot take your time, shoot with purpose. You have a limited amount of seconds to get a shot out with athleticism on the floor.
Well, front iron from Ejungwela. And it's Senegal now with the give and go. Can't finish. Midlands takes it up and it's a tip in. Great tip in from Shakonte. Opens the account for Cameroon.
Boxing out is going to be key and essential because everyone is big and strong.
Well, should have gone for the easy layup. They wanted that dunk. Couldn't finish, and they high pressure defense, but Cameroon with the open shot can't get it to go. Well, Senegal need to get over. Shot clock at 17 right now.
Dia with a very smart play to be able to just read that, the Almeida rather, able to just read that and get his team a safe possession. And now they're having trouble inbounding the ball.
Having big trouble inbounding the ball. It still remains Senegal's possession.
Senegal trapping in their half-court defense, and we can see that Cameroon is actually changing it up, full court press, man-to-man, and just face guarding their players.
De Almeida finds Mbengu. Looking for space inside, almost stolen, and it will be a shot clock violation. Some great defensive work from Cameroon to force that violation.
Just the importance of situational awareness, keeping ball in hand, hand up, looking at the clock, surveying the floor to avoid such turnovers.
Ejungwela looking for numbers. Ejungwela from top, nothing but air. Senegal come away with it. Well, tough shot, but he does make. Finally, Senegal are on the scoring board.
Scoreboard and just end the flow of the game. It's what you want. Get your confidence early in the first 5 minutes of the game. The Benji from the Seed Academy in Senegal using his length to just deflect and make sure that no easy shots or second chance shots are going to occur on his watch.
Well, it was a tough shot and a foul is called. Coach Ngwese having a lot to say to his players.
You need the game plan, but you also need a big game temperament, knowing that the officials know this is an important game. It's going to be very physical, so you need to be able to play through the contact and yet be aggressive, but not overexert your fouls and get into foul trouble.
Well, again, some great pressure. This time, Ejungwela couldn't get the steal. Senegal looked to go inside. Well, he drove in hard and he is fouled. That man Samba is currently averaging 12 points. He'll be one of the big players for Senegal.
It's strong, and they need him aggressive, getting to the rim, putting his head down, and putting points on the board. Had 25 points against Cote d'Ivoire, so he is able, as a power forward, to put points on the board, inside, outside, slash into the rim. So it's essential that he gets it going, he finds the rhythm of the rim, the rhythm of the game, and is comfortable early.
Well, he was very comfortable with those free throws and a big rebound from him as Senegal, the big dunk. Tiam Bamba opens up his account. Big block, but it is rebounded, and it's a great tip and great follow-up from Cameroon.
In Senegal, you don't need such mistakes. You want to continue to keep possession of the play and not give away second chance opportunities.
Well, again, the shot didn't go, and it's Cameroon who come away with the ball. The foul will be called. And I did mention earlier that Cameroon has been a big factor when it comes to second chance opportunity. They will punish you.
I guess it's the case of moving into place. If you're Senegal, if you're going to block the shot, have someone to just get that rebound.
Well, we have another foul on the floor. Senegal did feel it was a block from them, but the foul will be called, and it's that man, Amadou Seyine.
Seyine outstretching his arms, first initial contact, not a foul, but reaching into the cylinder of Sine is what got him the foul, and an easy call for the official on the baseline.
And Seyine is a man that's coming into this game with average of 13 rebounds per game. And it looked like a travel, and it is called a travel. Turnover from Senegal, and they won't be happy with that. Well, another drive and another big block. Bengu is not going to make it easy for Cameroon.
And that's a calculation by Bengu. If you cannot get it on the floor, might as well let the ball fly and redirect it off the floor.
from the corner, goes inside, thought about taking the shot. He does now indeed. And Chakonte.
You can see that was a flow shot. He got to his spot. And just like that, Senegal with a turnover from the press that Cameroon is setting. Cameroon is giving them different looks already with just 5 minutes left, or 5 minutes haven't gone. Full court man, half court man, pressing and just trying to continuously unsettle them.
Bell from the top belonged to, in and out. Senegal managed to secure the rebound. Well, another turnover, stolen ball, and Cameroon now can extend their lead. Inside to Seine. Seine finishes.
Seine getting comfortable in the paint of Senegal, getting it down, and that's one person you do not want to also find his rhythm early. As Senegal sits out in a full court press, try to speed up the game. But this is the kind of game that Cameroon actually thrives in, when the game is speed up and the paint is open, as both teams are very capable of attacking the rim very hard and strong. Also, both very capable of blocking the shots when attacking the rim. So they play into each other's strengths and weaknesses at the current moment.
Well, with those Senegal turnovers, changes on the floor for them, and they have to make those adjustments. Well, Midland tried to do a little too much on that defensive play.
And right in front of the official, easy call. They are allowing physicality to thrive, to play.
No space inside. Great defensive work, and Seine comes away with the rebound. Well, Samba will head over to the bench. Hasn't been a great start from this Senegalese side. He'll have a couple of minutes to refresh and come back. Well, another touch in the corner, and we thought it was a tip-in. It won't be called. Be a foul against Cameroon.
And just over the back, shot going up, put a body on somebody, block him out, and this allows an easy pathway to the rim, because that's a momentum shifter, that's energy to the bench and inspiring to the team. Fortunately, a foul and a disadvantage. And the press seeming to work for Cameroon.
Yeah, Senegal are really struggling in this first quarter. Haven't caught their rhythm. And Cameroon can extend here.
Coach Kevin Gwese keeping Senegal on their toes, not knowing, allowing them to get comfortable and giving them consistent different looks.
Well, in and out, and it's stolen. And with that steal, though, unfortunately, a travel called against Baya.
At this point thus far, it looks like the Cameroon offense is even attacking their defense. Senegal needs to catch a wake up and match the energy of Cameroon on the floor.
Senegal have to score here. It will be a great confidence booster for them as they look to go inside. Offensive rebounds, and they do get the foul. Diame putting in some energy for the Senegalese side.
And with this drive, it's just pure aggression, pure will. He's reading the game. He knows they need a basket, so he's like, nothing fancy. He's going to put my head down. The officials are calling it soft. Let me get to the line, stop the clock, and hopefully my teammates can catch their breath while I put some points on the board.
Well, 1 of 2 is Diame. Cameroon now 4 points ahead. Well, once again, another offensive rebound. This time, Bell catching it, and it's Diop who will be called the foul.
You can see Coach Mwasa demonstrating to his players, attack the body. They shot blockers, and you cannot block a shot if your body's being attacked. He needs to make adjustments, and the officials are calling it accordingly. And that's how we get around a shot blocker, just pure aggression and attacking their body, and that seems to be Cameroon's plan, and it's working to their favor.
Well, 2 of 2 for Cameroon, and they extend their lead to 6. Senegal come away with it. Should have scored, but he'll get an opportunity to go to the line.
Explosive to the rim, and you can see right now no passes. They're not sharing the ball. Everyone is just taking the lead of going to the basket, as the Cameroon defense has disallowed any flow, any teamwork, and it's forcing them to play one-on-one kind of basketball. And unless they adjust in time, that will be to their detriment, because now everyone's going to want to attack the rim without passing.
One-on-one situation, can't finish, and a foul is called on the rebound. That foul will go against Cameroon.
And sometimes the aggression, which I mentioned earlier, attacking the defense of Senegal will work against you, as they are now also baiting the refs into calling fouls and using that aggression to their advantage to get them to the free throw line, because they know every foul now gets them to the line and they can cut into this lead from the free throw line.
Well, there were a big chance in the stadium, but Diame, cool, calm and collected, gets another 2 for Senegal.
Now Senegal returning the favor and also setting a high half-court press, disallowing those easy passes, easy entrances for Cameroon to share the ball.
Ezonguela trying to do too much there, losing the ball. And after this great start from Cameroon, is starting to crack under pressure.
A game like this, active hands will get you deflections. So just remaining composed and just passing with intent should take away any deflections at all. But both sides are now pressing, which is now encouraging high pace, energy, and just more mistakes to be made as we have a drive and a foul on the play. And both the teams' aggression continues to work against them.
Well, wayward pass, and it's a steal by Senegal. Can they punish them? Yes, they do. Big offensive rebound from Diame. Senegal within 2 now. Again, high pressure, and it's another steal coming through, and some great transition play. It was that steal that was caused by Bidea.
And that's just 2 steals within 30 seconds. Missed the free throws, got the steal back, which ended up in points. And then on the defensive end as well, gets another steal using his length to now scurry down the floor and get fouled. 0% last trip to the free throw line. Let's see if he's able to change those odds.
Well, he's definitely listening into you.
And just at this point in the game, had he made the previous 2, they would now have the lead, just to speak to the importance of how critical free throws will be if the game continues to be this close.
Well, try to pop it outside. He does fight for it again, but Chakunte losing possession, and it's Cameroon now that are caught.
A game of steal stolen from the stoler. We just need to have awareness on the floor with the length that eclipses him, and everyone trying to stay on the floor because everyone's bench is deep.
From outside, it's a big shot. Can't get it to go, and they come away with the rebound to Senegal. Wosi looks for numbers. It's a drive inside and a big block. Dione was never going to be easy, and it's Ngono with that block.
Cameroon now was sitting in a 2-3 zone, throwing it off, now going back to man-to-man. So Coach Kevin Watson just continually changing and giving different looks.
Well, they had to pull up the shot. The shot clock was winding down. Well, Diame with his hands up. Not really sure of what he did there, but the foul is called against him. That was off the rebound.
Especially with such athletic young men, boxing out will work in your favor, because instinct is just to go over or to go through. But if you're in the right position, back up, hands up, the official's going to call that call for you as the guy tries to get over your back.
Well, Kemet can't get it to go, and he's the man that Cameroon will look to, and averaging 11 points and 2 assists. Kemet using his footwork. Senegal once again can't secure that rebound, and they need to be careful. Cameroon has done some big things with second chance points, third chance points in this tournament. Something that they'll want to fix very quickly before they get punished.
Senegal, surprisingly, with the longer, taller team, where you'd expect them to dominate the glass, Cameroon is the aggressor.
Well, it's another turnover by Cameroon, and Senegal come away with it. Turnover for turnover, and it's another opportunity. Baya was up against Senegalese running back, and they'll retain possession. open shots from outside. Haven't seen any of those sink in, and it's another turnover. Seine back on the court and could not finish. Well, nothing coming through for both teams at the moment. Seine now, well, he definitely hurt me, and he finally sinks a basket.
And that's going to be the key. Drive, draw the defense, and just drop it down to the open man, and hopefully there's no one flying in for a block.
Another shot from outside. None which have gone in this quarter for both teams.
It has been mostly transition game, going up and down, finding space, getting blocked, getting a good shot, or making a basket. Keeping it very simple in the offensive.
Well, it was a tough pass, and Cameroon do come away with it. They should score, and it's a big dunk. That big dunk coming from Daryl Baya, and he closes this first quarter off for us. It did start off great for Cameroon. Senegal managing to come into the game, but it's Senegal who had the upper hand at the end of the first with 17 and Senegal at 13. Well, it is a Group A game encounter. It is Cameroon who take on Senegal. Cameroon currently ahead by 4. It was an exciting first quarter. Both teams are really evenly matched. Cameroon just slightly ahead, and Senegal really trying to come back into this game.
Cameroon getting its lead and consistent and confident from the second chance points with 11 opposed to 3 of those of Senegal, and out rebounding Senegal as well with 21 rebounds compared to that of Senegal of 15. So it's a game of balls, deflections and steals.
A shot from the corner, nothing but air, but Cameroon once again come away with the rebound and are fouled. Well, you just mentioned it. They've been key with the rebounds and offensive rebounds.
And it's the second chance opportunities that gave them this lead. I mean, the game is only in its first minute of the second quarter, but we've had in the first quarter alone 3 lead changes already, and the game has been tied 4 times. So as expected, it's going to be a close game. The intangibles, your rebounds, your boxing out, your steals are going to be key. Cameroon dropping again into a 2-1-2, 2-3 looking zone, forcing the outside shot.
Well, Mane taking that shot up, and it's Seine who comes away with it. Really haven't had anything from outside. And now it's a shot from Cameroon, nothing but air, but they retain possession. Another shot coming through. This time around it was Minland. Well, he had to pass it in, and he does turn that ball over. Well, that definitely looked like a travel. It is called a travel. Didn't have much space. Tried to do a little too much.
10 turnovers already for Senegal, with them just not taking advantage of the fast break and capitalizing as we have a timeout on the floor. Just readjust the sails and direction and the momentum both teams came on the floor with. Coming into the timeout, if you're Cameroon, you want to keep aggressive and keep taking those second chance opportunities. And if you're Senegal, you want to get out in transition. And I'm sure coach is drawing up a zone buster or a zone option shot and not just settling for three-pointers. So you want to get the ball moving. You don't want to just make it go east to west. You want to get some inside looks, try to get the ball north-south towards the rim and be aggressive. They stay in the zone. Shot goes up and it's good. Put that on the board, making it a 3-point different game.
Well, it's a shot they have been wanting. It finally went in. Senegal back in it, just down 3. Looks to go inside, almost stolen. Shot clock winding down. They have to take the shot. Will it go? No, it doesn't.
Both teams seems to be gathering their legs, playing the zone, trying to dare the other team to shoot them out of it.
Well, it was a great cut and a great pass inside to force that foul.
Just old school give and go. And just met at the rim, unfortunately with the body. You can't do that, that's an infringement, that's a foul. And a trip to the line for Diame. Free throws remain important and just converting them, especially when the time is down. Especially also when you're giving away second chance opportunities. You need to be able to cut in to the lead from the line.
2 of 2 for Diame. It's a 1-point game now. We are in the second quarter. Cameroon, 4th shot and really bailed out, because that was really a tough shot to make. But he will now have the opportunity to go to the line. Kemet, the man who leads the Cameroon gents in points.
Coach Ajivon from Senegal also giving them a different look by doing a zone just recently pressed. So both teams adjusting and trying to just make it as uncomfortable for the other team as possible.
Inside they go, finds the open man, should have scored. Diame will be disappointed with that last one.
Point blank, unforced error, miss. You do not need that in your skill set, especially for a game that's a deciding game for your country.
Inside they go, turnaround jumper. It's a big rebound by Seine. Can't finish, and it'll remain Cameroon possession.
And I do understand the young men are young, still learning the game, more advanced than others, but sometimes you don't have to out-jump somebody when you can just hit their body. Hit them while they're still on the ground. Before they get up, you get great positioning, and with that, we head into a timeout. Back from the timeout. The 2-3 zone shot winding down. It's just fascinating to see the different looks defensively, offensively, and seeing the young men adjust accordingly. Their screen and roll not working to their favor. It will remain in the Senegalese possession. Wasi for a baseline out of bounds.
Diame. Well, it's a great drive from Diame, making up for that last possession. And it's tie game now. From outside, gives it off to the corner, and it's a big shot from Ejengwala, and great offensive rebounds. And we've spoken time and time again of how Cameroon can punish you with those second chance opportunities.
And at this point, it's the team that makes the small play, wanting it more. And it's just an effort play to go get an offensive rebound. But at this rate, Cameroon is just taking them as and when they want to.
Wasi had to take the shot. changes on the floor now as Kemet will take a break.
Kemet, leading scorer, contributor. Long right, Uruk in Sene, the game against Cote d'Ivoire. Should just take a small breather, read the game from the side, and come back with some implementable changes.
From the top of the key. No good, and Senegal now.
Very smart veteran play by Tidande Almeida, baiting Dan Scott Linjungule for that half-court foul transgression. And will ensure that he doesn't play him as aggressively next time.
Well, backstep. Does it go? Yes, it does. Big shot coming from Mane Nfaba.
Coming in, and that's what you want from your bench. Coming in, impactful, confident, and making plays happen.
Well, from the other side, Cameroon with an answer. Seine, the big man. Once again, top of the key. Cameroon come away with it.
I mean, a cross-court pass in transition, especially with the way Senegal has been stealing the ball, with Betia currently sitting on 3 steals. I mean, I'd be very careful throwing the ball around any of the green Senegalese teammates out there. Outstretched hands, heads up, and just looking to deflect and go on the break.
Well, man left wide open. And again, Senegal can't get the rebound. Seine almost loses it. Inside they go. It's a give and go and a beautiful basket. Bell finishing it off, but it was a hard hit to the ground.
Concerned looks on the floor as screams in the crowd as well, as one of the Senegalese players gone down in the paramedics and now attending to him. Coach Kevin also now walking over.
Well, we have fans galore here at the University of Pretoria. Still have many games to go today, so if you have the time, come through, come join us. Really exciting games to watch. And good to see that young man back on his feet, limping a little bit. And it is that man, Gregory Kemet, who has the injury. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, as we're about to get things going again in this game as Yves Midland comes back on.
I mean, health first, make sure that Kemet is assessed and hopefully is back on the floor to come help his fellow countrymen contribute and maintain the lead that they have over Senegal.
Wasn't the greatest of passes, and it's another turnover, and Cameroon now had the opportunity but turned it right back over. Ball just slipping out of the hands of Midland.
Both teams just showing off as to who can turn over the ball more fancier, where you need that shot and you want to take care of the ball.
They take it inside. It's a drive. And a great tip in.
And a flush down, emphatic, strong, and just announcing by somebody trying to get the energy back to his team.
Well, once again, Senegal 1 point in it. Another drive inside. Fourth shot. Mane almost loses it. Floater. Can't find his mark. It's now back to Cameroon.
Cameroon looking to slow the game down a little bit, a little too much, as we have a push-off by Amadou Seni under the rim. Easy call for the official. Transgression there. Unnecessary. He was just in great position, had the size, and no need for that unforced foul.
Mane for Senegal. They get it back, but it looked like a block, and Cameroon secure. Well, he did fake, but they retained possession, and the great defensive work from Senegal to force that turnover.
Having Almeida and Thiam in there, digging in, trying to get the ball out of your hands, and just sharp blockers to just deter, deflect, and just throw anything out there is very comforting, but that needs to come with having boxing out and keeping possession of the ball.
Inside they go, they find their man, and it's a big dunk. Sambe, back-to-back points.
If the ball is not moving, the men on offense should be moving, passing away, cutting, screening, and just going straight hard to the basket, and you can hit it any time, especially with the point guard like Almeida.
From the corner, front iron. Senegal now with the momentum.
Captain Freddie Chalkota getting baited by Almeida again into fouls. Almeida figuring out that the officials are calling the fouls and just using that to his advantage by baiting the players and getting calls to go his way as a timeout is called on the floor.
Well, it's a 1-point game here in this Group A encounter. Senegal now with that 1-point lead over Cameroon. 47 seconds left in the second quarter, and it's definitely been a tough affair. Both teams evenly matched and going at each other with everything they have.
And we do know that it's a game of runs, game of basketball, so it's always having to adjust to stop the other team and get the game to flow in your direction, in your favor.
Well, I think this will be the last time out that we see in this first half, as Senegal just want to talk it over. Well, Senegal with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Can they execute the play? And just couldn't finish. They did get there, but they get the turnover. Again, not able to finish. Chance now for Cameroon to end the quarter on a high. Well, this most certainly should be the last play of the quarter. Big block coming through, and great defensive work from Senegal to stop that shot from Cameroon. It's been a tight affair in this first half. Game has been going to either ends. Cameroon and Senegal, surely tough affair, and they'll have a lot to say in the change rooms, as we see at halftime, Cameroon 26, Senegal with 27. Well, halftime here at the University of Pretoria, Tax University, that is Cameroon 26, Senegal 1 point ahead. Evenly contested affair at the half, and well, this game is wide open, wide Group A game, a game that will decide who will finish second on the log. Everything's still to play as we head into the second half.
We knew it'd be a close game because both teams athletic, evenly matched when it comes to previous game scoring, rebounding, steals. However, it is the 4 blocks by Samba from Senegal who has kept it very close in just deterring and keeping it very aggressive in his defense against Cameroon. Cameroon benefiting and attacking the glass, getting second chance opportunities. So both teams playing to their strengths. Coach Kevin Weseg giving different looks for Senegal, playing full court man, half court man, zone, and just keeping them guessing. And Senegal started to do the same to unsettle Cameroon, playing a little bit zone, but also getting out in transition, keeping the game very simple. Give and go, pass and cut. If you're not on the ball, you are doing backdoor action, you are moving. So that has allowed them to come back in the game. So it's a game of adjustments, and the team that's adjusted well currently now has the lead.
Definitely Senegal now just 1 point in it, and it was Diame in that first half who came through with 12 points and 4 rebounds. But right on the other side, Amadou Diane, 9 points and 9 rebounds, and those two young men will have to come through to the second half with a big game. Cameroon to start off this second half for us. And just an update on Cameroon's Gregory Kemet. Well, he will sit out the rest of the game. He picked up an injury in that first half, not looking like someone who's going to come back on with his foot heavily strapped.
Not at all. Being assisted to and from the bench by the assistant coach and team manager. Cameroon in the defense that they're playing right now is trying to penetrate that Senegalese zone, compact, tight, daring them to shoot, and just going to make it more difficult for them getting into the paint. So off the ball action, screens, and hopefully shots start falling in this half.
Well, we're back to tie game, and it's 27 apiece. And it's Cameroon who will be called on that foul.
Almeida just has a knack for drawing and baiting those fouls and getting them to get called against Senegal.
Mane with the first shot. It's a good shot. And Senegal now, 3-point cushion.
Baba Mane, great shot. And that's how you want to start the game, to just tear them out of that zone.
Well, turnaround jump shot could not flow. And it's Mane now on the attack. Big block. That's a big block by Chikonte.
Chikonte, great defense, anticipating the contact, but not falling or drawn to it, allowing the player to elevate up, but throw his shot down.
That man Seyine in your screens, 9 points and 9 rebounds in that first half. He still has a lot of work to do for his Cameroon side. Senegal look for the shot in the corner. It's a good shot. De Almeida sinks one for Senegal.
Made a small, impactful plays. Poor, not impressive first half, drawing fouls and no points, but starts his campaign now.
Well, again, it's another take, another offensive rebound, and Seyine makes sure. Almost a turnover. Still fighting for it. They secure it, and it's an open shot.
that's the effort you know and see from Cameroon. The loose ball, all of them have fallen for them because they just wanted a little bit more.
Chakunde with the drive. Can't get it to go. They do secure the offensive rebound. And it will be a double dribble that is called. Belherman losing his cool there.
And another would have been another second chance opportunity for Cameroon. All loose balls do not fall to them, they go to them, as opposed to Senegal, who kind of waits for the ball to come. So that little effort is yielding good and needs to be matched by Senegal.
Well, 4 points in it. Senegal can extend their lead here. Dalmeida controlling it from the top. He goes for the drive. The floater, no good. Turnaround jump shot coming from Belherman. Caused a mistake earlier and now punishes Senegal. Backstep, does it go? Unfortunate there for Senegal, and Cameroon now can tie the game.
And the energy just continues to soar, fans coming in, and we know the implications of this game. Winner is second position for Group A rather.
Long two, side iron, and it should be Senegal ball, and it will be called so. Dalmeida looks to drive. Wanted that pass, it is stolen. Certainly should be 2 points. Foul does come, and Bell will head to the line.
And I mean, I do implore his courage of reaching for this guy, knowing the shot blockers are running, they're tracking, and they're tracing you, and he still continues to catch that ball, one dribble, and go for the rim, while Mbengu is trying to track him down and get that play.
Well, 1 of 2 was Herman on the line, and it remains a 1 point game. Well, a forced turnover there. Bamba doing a little too much and getting called for the turnover.
Both coaches at attention, heavily involved in the game, barking, or rather just yelling and trying to be as loud as they can to get the attention of their team and get them to run the right plays.
Well, Senegal should count themselves lucky on that possession. was Cameroon who came away with the offensive rebound, and now it's another turnover from the Senegalese, again from Tiam Bamba.
You want to have urgency, but you need the right kind of urgency. Get down the floor, don't turn the ball over, and make impactful plays for your team.
From the corner, nothing but air. Cameroon retained possession. Well, not too sure about that stoppage, but it will remain Cameroon possession.
And I think the contention on the floor was that the ball did hit the rim. And as any other coach, of course, you would say, no, it didn't, then try force that turnover. Another second opportunity. Cameroon just seems to be keeping with the same theme of attacking the board, getting second chance opportunity to either get a shot, and they can just go into a press and slow down the transition offense for Senegal.
Well, he finds his man inside. He is fouled, and it was some great offensive work from Senegal.
I mean, if you're a defender, why are you dropping below the ball line, especially outside the three-point key when the shooting percentage from three has not been one that permits you to face guard that far out? So drop below the ball line and deter that drive to the rim.
Well, one of two was Diop. From the corner, it's a good shot. Beautiful shot from Bitea. Now Senegal 5 points away from Cameroon. Cameroon have to answer.
Bitea continues to make those unsuspecting shots, whether it's steals, shots when it counts, a block, and he's just a nice, impactful, intangible kind of player.
Well, Ajangwela, a beautiful response from him. Had nowhere to go and just decided to take it up and execute it well. Well, it's another great offensive work from De Almeida. Took the drive, drew the defense, and popped it up to Diop, who gets fouled and will head to the free throw line.
Diop not anticipating that early hoop play by Almeida, who drove down the lane and already scanned and saw the opportunity. It could have been an and one kind of play, which Diop should just anticipate, especially if you have a sharing, caring point guard who's looking for your opportunities to make his teammate better.
One of two is Diop. Well, it's a 2-point game here at University of Pretoria. The under-18 AfroBasket final game for these two teams, Cameroon versus Senegal, a fight for second position.
Any drive to the basket will be met with either a block, and I mean just a deflection, and just a great anticipation by Betie, who continues to just rack up. That should be his 5th or 6th steal and deflection. He's just always ready, on his toes, ready to make a play happen.
Was easy pickings for Betie and punishing this Cameroon side. It's a long shot. And it's now an offensive rebound for Senegal. Again, man left open. Can't get it to go, but the foul will be called.
And that's an aggression we have not seen from Senegal, getting second chance opportunities. Normally, Cameroon's been good and effective at boxing out, limiting them to one shot, getting out and running. But Senegal seeming to just establish themselves, get the balls, get second chance opportunities, and now potentially a sound out of line, baseline out of bounds that will get them a basket, or hopefully a good high percentage shot. Another frustration foul by Zingu, George Zingu, who just subbed in, and just being a little too aggressive on the screen.
Well, a little too aggressive, and Senegal now have forced the Cameroon side into a position of foul trouble. Sambena with 8 points in the game. Well, another forced turnover. Senegal now take charge in this third quarter. Beautiful basketball, beautiful footwork, big man move, and I'm sure you'll enjoy that.
I enjoy that. Floyd fade away, got the basket to count, and however they are riding the momentum of the foul, the transgression, and just keeping the flow and the energy on their side of the contribution spectrum.
Well, he finishes his three-point play, and I believe this is the biggest lead we've had in this game. 8 points now, 8-point cushion for Senegal. Well, great movement of the ball. They get the shot to go. Looked like it was going in, but in and out.
And it seems they found a confidence with Almeida sharing the ball, getting them into set structure, and just the nice flow ball.
Well, Baya Darrell coming through for 2 points for Senegal, for Cameroon rather. From the top of the front iron. From outside, it's a big shot. Can't get it to go.
Just good defense, standing your ground, and not falling for that shot under the rim. Just a smart point guard realizing they had nothing in transition, slows it down, calls a play, just to kind of get his team to calm down and look for a good high percentage shot. However, in that calmness, there was no urgency, as there's a shot clock violation on the floor and possession will go back to Cameroon.
Well, Cameroon need to score here. It's most probably the last possession of this third quarter. Well, not the greatest of shots, little rushed, and that shot will end the third quarter. It was a third quarter that Cameroon could have come back in. They are missing a key player of theirs, a player who's gone out injured, Kenneth Gregory. And it is Senegal who have taken the charge and now have a comfortable 6-point lead as Senegal end the third with 44 and Cameroon 38. Well, the fans are out in their numbers right here at the University of Pretoria. It is the last quarter between this group matchup, Cameroon versus Senegal. Senegal currently with a 6-point cushion, a third quarter that they won, and they'll most probably want to continue with that rhythm as they take the first shot. It's a long two, and it's Dione to start things off for Senegal.
And I mean, it's crunch time. Every play now works. Free throws, deflection, passes, everything needs to be precise. And they've now all know each other's habits. Impressive box out there, however, not able to control the ball. And it's the first time we actually see the players not try to out-jump each other, stay on the ground for that ball.
They find the man inside, and it's a great pass and a great finish from Herman.
I mean, at no point have they been scared of the blocks that Senegal has been doing. They just continually attack that rim.
Another shot. It's a beautiful shot. Once again, Biteya now comes to the party.
I mean, running the play off the pick, catching it, ready to shoot, lining it up. exactly what your team expects you to deliver at this point in the game.
Turnaround jump shots, no good. Senegal now on the attack. Biteye from the corner, nothing but air.
Rush shot there by Biteye. Well, is that foul occurred after the play, during the play? It's a side ball, so it was an off-the-ball foul, which will give Senegal another possession.
Well, and just with that foul, there will be a timeout on the floor as Cameroon want to talk it over. Well, fourth quarter here in this group matchup, Cameroon at 40, Senegal at 49. Senegal have come guns blazing in this fourth quarter, and 9-point cushion as they've really fought themselves back into this game after that great start from Cameroon in the first. Senegal go inside. Cameroon now looking for space, looking for numbers. They had to take the shot. Second chance opportunity, this time blocked. Great defensive work from Senegal. Shot clock winding down. Has to pull it up. It is a long two. Can't get it to go.
And both those opportunities shot from outside. However, Almeida again baiting a foul on a Captain Chakonte. Unable to figure out how Almeida is doing it every single time he gets him to foul. I mean, and that just stops the aggression from Freddie. And Chakonte continues to just have his way and get his team winning plays.
Well, a fight for the rebounds and a jump ball will be called.
And it's the second time Diop is offered an LU from De Almeida, and he's just not expecting it to be laid there that perfectly, especially when it's in transition on the floor and it's a 2-on-1 situation. Get ready to catch it or put it back if he should miss.
On the attack they come. Cameroon almost going in. The foul is called, and they need a couple of points here.
And it's a game of smarts right now. If you match each other physically with execution, now it's about making those small, impactful plays that give your team an advantage. Whether it's a steal, a deflection, or using your body like Almeida has been doing to get fouls and get Lejengule and Captain Freddie Chakonte in trouble, and to take the aggression off their style of play.
Well, much needed points there for Cameroon, trying to get back in this game. Still a lot of time for them to work around. As we see the fight for the ball and some great pressure defense. They're not happy with that call, but it's a foul nonetheless.
And you expect bodies to go on the floor, everyone to dive. Coach Kevin Ngwese not impressed by the play. And Chikie Betie a little shook up, holding on to his wrist. Sideline out of bounds for Senegal.
Inside they go, going up against some great defense, but they turn it right back over, and a shot from outside punished, and Dione punishes Cameroon of that turnover.
Field, but making the right play to keep that cushion very comfortable.
Well, Cameroon trying to come with their own three-pointer. They got the offensive rebound. It was stripped. And now Senegal can extend their lead to 12.
I mean, steal, transition, making winning plays when it counts, especially in the fourth quarter.
From outside, can't find, and Saini tried to get that rebound. Left that man open, and surely enough, Senegal now taking charge and giving themselves a 14-point cushion, and with that 14-point cushion, Cameroon call for a timeout. Well, Cameroon now trailing by 14 points in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes still to play, and it's Senegal who have been really strong in the second half. Sambe, Biteye, Diame, all in double digits and causing big problems for this Cameroon side.
I mean, it's effort, easy plays, wins, transition, making threes, making the plays you have count, and disallowing all the easy shots for Cameroon.
Well, a drive now from Cameroon. Another offensive rebound, this time blocked. They still have it, can't find, and not making use of these second chance opportunities. Senegal now on the other side. It's looking a little too easy for them.
And it's just easy transition. Find the open man, get the ball out on the outlet, and just go to the races and cross the finish line by getting a 2 for your team.
Well, another turnover, and this should be an easy bucket, and there we go for the crowd.
That play in itself was steal. There was 4 Senegalese players under the three-point line, and yet none of Cameroon over half court. That's just effort, wanting it more and continuing to play hard.
And that was a great piece of basketball. Fans all around enjoying that bit, as Cameroon now with another turnover. Big shot from outside. Couldn't find, and they wanted that offensive rebound, but it will be a foul called against Bite.
Active hands with that steal, digging in, getting the rebound as Diop was on the floor. Self-inflicted drop down. No call for the official. And Coach Kevin Ngwese has no answers for the onslaught and the change of energy and impactful plays that Coach Ajivon from Senegal has just kind of initiated, or he decided to press the on button and his team responded.
And to take nothing away from this Senegalese defensive outfit, but surely enough, Cameroon is missing that one player, Kemet Gregory, who's really been taking charge for them. Out with an injury, picked up that injury in the first half, and it's been a different game since he's left the courts.
He's the Mr. Efficiency, the spark plug, the guy who initiates the offense, gets some rebounds, does all the intangibles.
Tough transition. Offensive player on the floor, but he's up. The big man just took a little knock, but he's back on his feet.
Little knock going from under the rim on defense, straight beeline to offense, and just getting nudged, able to walk it off and find his calibration, and hopefully can convert from the charity stripe. And it's all breathing, Hale. When you're on the free throw line, you want to be composed, gather yourself. The game is frantic, going up and down, and just it's that moment where you just calm yourself, take a deep breath, and hit nothing but net.
Well, nothing but net. That man Diop making good on those 2 free throws. He'll head over to the bench for a break, and it's been all Senegal this fourth quarter, scoring 18 points over Cameroon's 4.
I mean, just closing the lid or putting a lid on top of the rim for Cameroon, and just not allowing them to get any easy shots or uncontested shots. Everything needs to be worked hard for.
Seine, well, he's had a tough time this half, sitting on a double-double, but hasn't been good enough, and Senegal had really put the brakes on when it comes to him.
What makes it challenging to score against the Senegalese team is one guy stands right up straight in his cylinder, forces the offensive play to adjust the shot, but right over that, someone is flying, also trying to block that shot. So you've got 2 obstacles to deal with as a shooter, and you have to make the adjustments.
One of 2 is Seine. Shot clock winding down as they go inside, and great defensive work. Cameroon get it back through Herman.
And just a straight giveaway. That's a turnover you do not need, as Batie continues to just steal, rob, and loot Cameroon as and when he wants to.
Well, dominating performance by Bite, currently sitting now on 14 points. Been a great second half for the Senegalese team, and they surely are going through and taking number 2 position in Group A.
And another shot under the basket. and just having their way is Mbengu. Aggression has been turned on the side of Senegal.
And you saw how the crowd loved that last one. It's all been Senegal this half, and well, what a response from the Cameroon side. The drive inside, almost losing it, kicks it out, and again they go for the drive, and Cameroon had to foul.
That's rather a bailout because shot clock was on 6. He was trying to get to the basket through traffic. It was going to be an ill-advised shot because his head was down and he was not looking to pass. So a bailout on the side of Cameroon when they had the shot clock working for them.
Well, just a slight delay as Bayer Darrell picked up his 5th foul. He'll be watching the rest of the game from the bench. Well, 21 points in it now for Senegal, a game that was really tightly contested until this 4th quarter.
And where Cameroon has been, or was at this point, controlling the tempo, the pace, the change of momentum, Senegal seems to have just taken the keys to the momentum bus and is not giving them back, and it's just continually attacking.
Tough shots, front iron. Big rebounds. Well, great running back from Cameroon to force that steal. Now a shot from outside. Big shots. And Jangwela back in it.
Not giving up, knowing if there's time on the clock, there's still a chance. And showing his team that the lid is off the rim. Let's try pile on some buckets.
From outside, Senegal once again. Well, it's been all in this second half, and brilliant shooting from Sene.
And that was a case of, if you can do it, I can do better, just to ensure that they do not get any confidence in thinking they can come into the lead.
Well, it's really been a big quarter from Senegal. They've scored 26 points in this quarter over Cameroon's 12. Cameroon having begun this game with a lead, and just the second and third and fourth quarter not going their way. Well, turned it over.
In the case of Cameroon, they still were getting second chance opportunity. However, you need to capitalize on those.
They definitely did not make good on any of those second chance opportunities, and they were trying to go for the dunk there, but some great defense from Cameroon as they pull up a shot. No good.
Second chance opportunity secured, and that one is actually made to count. So they were winning the offensive boards, but making them count as offensive points is what's key.
Well, with 16 seconds left to play, timeout on the floor. Well, the second half was the difference for the Senegalese side. Really put on some big points, some great defense. That break, or that halftime break, worked so well for them, as Cameroon really have not come to the party. And as you can see with the scoreline, it's a 17-point cushion for Senegal as we head to the end of the game.
And it was just kept simple in the fourth quarter, moving the ball, scoring in transition. We knew it would be transition secondary or scoring in the half court, and Senegal took advantage of the transition, playing fast ball, led by Didier Almeida, just finding his teammates in the right positions to put points on the board.
Well, 2 of 2, and this surely should be the last play of the game. Cameroon just looking to get a final bucket. And they do, through that man, Ejongwele, who really will be disappointed with how he's played. But nonetheless, it's a great scoreline. It's a great end of the game for Senegal. Senegal, who looked like they were really struggling at the beginning of the game, but they come away with it, and surely enough should finish second on the log and qualify for the quarterfinals. Cameroon will have to wait and see if they become the third best team to get into the quarterfinals. And at the end of the game, Cameroon 56, Senegal 72.